Welcome to the online class, children. Today I am going to tell you about the second lesson in your syllabus, that is motion. If I ask you what is the meaning of motion, children, what is your answer? Yes, motion means movement. All the moving objects are considered as moving objects and therefore these are in motion. So in simple words, what we can say about motion? It is movement. Suppose if we see the examples for this one, moving car, moving bus, moving aeroplanes which are moving in the sky, like birds, moving birds, okay children, kites, like all these examples for the moving objects. Now what is the example for this motions according to our lesson? So before understanding the motion, first of all we have to know some terms, children. So in this one, the first word is relative. Relative means it is based on the position of the observer. It is based on the position of the observer. Now if we see the definition for this relative, the definition for relative is, children, that exists or that has a particular quality only when compared with something else. If it is compared with something else, that means if you take one object, if it is compared with another object, then we can say that that object is in relative motion with the given object. So for this one, this definition I will going to explain you with some examples. Okay children, suppose here one example, the position of the sun is relative to the earth. The position of the sun is relative to the earth. Why? The sun. So sun sets in the which direction, children? East. Sun sets in the west direction and morning sun will see in the east direction and sun sets in the west direction, children. So the direction of the sun is relative to the earth. Suppose it is morning time in Andhra Pradesh or in India. Now what is it is the time where in US, children, it is a night time. So at that time the sun has set. Here morning sun rises. Sun rises and sunsets. This depends upon the rotation or motion of the earth. So the position of the sun is relative to the earth. So as we are all on the earth or the globe, it is moving continuously in circular shape. Okay children. So all the things which are in this globe are also moving continuously, but whereas we are not able to see the motion of us along with the globe, is it not? Is the all things in our classroom or all things in our house are also moving, children? No, they are not moving. That means we are unable to see that motion of the earth. So what are the reasons for that one? As the earth is or the earth globe is moving continuously. Earth, we are on the planet earth. So the planet earth is moving continuously. So we are not moving. We are only stable. We are at rest position in our homes or in our schools. Okay children, we are not moving. So this is also based on this topic only. I will explain the answer for this one in this class only. So here the position of the sun is relative to the earth. That means according to the motion of the earth, the position of the sun is changing. So if the earth is not there, then we can't observe this position of the sun. Or if there is no sun, we can't observe the position of the earth, like this, children. So the position of the sun is relative to the earth. So definitely here a particular quality only when compared with something else. Here the position of the sun is compared with the rotation of the earth. So children, do you got the meaning of this relative? So relative means it should be compared with something else. If there is no object in order to compare, then we can't say it is relative to the other body. Okay children. So next examples for this now I will explain. So children, this is a road. This is a road. Here one person is there and here another person. Here the name of the person is A. Here the name of person is B. So here the B is moving on which side of the road? Left side of the road. And the person is A is coming or traveling towards the tree on the right side direction. Children, A is moving towards the right side of the road and he is moving towards the left side. Okay children. Now what is the position of the tree according to the person B? Say children, what is the position of this person? What is the position of the tree according to the person B? So actually he is coming towards the huts near the tree and he is also coming on the road towards the huts, children. So here the position of the B is here and he is moving towards the tree or hut. So on the left side and A is moving towards the right side. Here we have two words, right or left. So in describing motion, these terms are also very important, left and right. As we are moving on the road, some persons will come in opposite to us. So here these two persons are traveling opposite. Okay children, they are coming towards this tree. So now what is the position of the tree according to this person B? According to him, the tree is at rest, and according to the person A also, the tree is at rest. Children, the persons or the things which are not moving, those are stable, are said to be rest. Here trees, buildings, huts, these are all rest objects because they won't have any motion. The objects which do not have any motion are said to be rest. So, which we are moving on the road, while we are moving on the road, some objects like this buildings, shops, poles, trees, these are appears to be moving, but actually they are not moving. But according to the observer, observer means the person who is observing inside of the vehicle like cars or autos, travels, any travels. Okay children. So here the position of the observer, according to the position of the observer only, now we have to take this relative. Now so this tree and hut are at rest position only. He is coming towards the tree and he is coming towards the tree. But he is coming towards the tree on the right side and he is coming towards this tree on the left side. So here this tree and the huts are at rest position and the person B is moving. He is in movement but because he is in motion, because he is moving. The person A is also moving. So the person A is also in motion. So in motion, right and left also there is coming to play an important role. Next, day and night. Actually, suppose what is the time now? If I ask you this question. So this question was not complete, children, because we are here, we are in Andhra Pradesh, we are in Vijayawada. Okay, now it is the time of 9 or 10, we will say. But according to the place, if you ask what is the time in Hyderabad, what is the time in Vijayawada, like that if you ask, then definitely the time will change, because we will ask according to the what is the time of now in US. Then according to the place, is it daytime or is night time? Suppose if I ask you, is it daytime or night time? So you have to mention the place also. Why? Because the rotation of the, already I told, because the position of the sun is relative to the earth. The position of the sun is relative to the earth. So definitely you have to completely ask the question like, what is the time? Is it daytime in Hyderabad? Is it daytime in US? Is it daytime in Vijayawada? Like that. That means you have to specify the place. Then our answer will change. So here the answer is based on the place. Here the answer is based on the place where you asked the question. Okay children. So this day and nights are also relative to the place, relative to the place, because day and nights are changing according to the places. Okay children. Next coming to the up and down. Up and down. Suppose this is a globe. This is a globe. 4 persons are here. A, B, C, D. How many persons? 4 persons. So, if you are standing at A, if you are standing at A, so if you are standing at A, the person B is observing here. The person B is observing here. So, according to the observer B, you are on the upside. You are on the up of the globe, or you are on the outside of the globe, that is up. Okay children. So, according to the observer B, you are up. That means you are at A. But if you are observing, you are standing here. You are standing here and you are observing the position of the B. So, on this globe, what is the position of this B according to the observer A? He is down. He is down of the globe. So, the position is also changing according to the place, up and down. So, suppose if you are taking these two positions. So, if you are observing from C, what is the position of this D? Okay children, it is suppose it is in east direction, it is west, like that. Suppose if we say, then he is due east, and he is, suppose if the person is here, if the person is standing here and you are observing the motion of C, then it is towards the west. So you can say tell the directions wise also, or you can turn the, if the globe is turned like this. So C came here, D came here. Okay children, B, A, like this. Suppose, what is the position of the C according to the observer D? He is on the globe. He is on the up. And if you observe from C, what is the position of this one D? It is down of the globe. So the position is changing according to the places. That means up and down. So here also the answer is changing according to the question, according to the observer. So if I ask you at A, if I ask you in the previous A, the B is at down. If you are pointing at the B, then the position of the A is up. So this up and down is also relative to the observer. Here right and left is also relative to the observer, and day and nights are also explained whenever they are asked with respect to the place. So here also it is also relative. Okay children, here also up and down, the positions of the persons are also relative to the observer. So it is relative, relative means it is changing continuously with the time with respect to the observer. Definitely it is observer, it is based on the observer. So here see children, motion is relative. Motion is relative. Now I am coming from motion. Now I explained you about what is relative. Now coming to the motion is relative. What I told you, motion means movement. That means motion means movement. And here this motion is relative. Now I will explain you with small another example. Consider this is a road. This is a road. Here a plant is there, a tree is there. Here it is a some jeep. Okay children. And here two persons are there. Person A and person B. Okay. They are traveling or they are moving on the road towards this side, towards the tree. Okay children. First of all, now I will ask you some questions. What is the position of the tree? What is the position of the tree children according to the surroundings? Based on the surroundings, the position of the tree is at rest because it is not moving. It is at that place only. Today if you see, there only. Tomorrow if you come and observe, the position of the tree is same only. So there is no motion. That means the tree is rest according to the surroundings. Tree is rest according to the surroundings. Okay children. Now according to the person A, according to the person A, what is the position of the tree? It is at rest only. Why? Because it is not moving. And what is the position of this car according to the person A? See children, it is moving. It is moving. So, according to the person A, the car or the bus is moving. Okay children, it is moving according to the observer. Who is observing here? A. So, according to the observer, the tree is at rest and the car is moving. Here another person is also there. So, according to him also, the tree is at rest and this vehicle is moving. So, we have to tell the motion of any object or rest according to some observer. Okay children, or sometimes we will tell some with the help of the surroundings, and here we are observing with the persons A and B. So now see here, the motion, the car is in motion because the car is moving. Now suppose, what is the position of the driver and passengers in this vehicle according to the person A? Children cheppandi, tell me, what is the position of the driver and passengers in the vehicle according to these persons A and B? They are also moving according to the person A. If you are on the road, you are here and the vehicle is moving. So, along with the vehicle, the driver and passengers in the vehicle are also moving. That means according to the person observing on the road, the passenger and the driver in the car or the vehicle is also moving. Now, we have to tell with the help of the car, according to the car. Now, in the point of view car, actually the driver is at rest and the passengers in the vehicle are also at rest. Okay children. So, according to the person, according to the observer A or the persons on the road, the vehicle is moving, so that the driver and the passengers are also moving. Suppose if you are telling with respect to the car, only the engine is moving, so that the vehicle as a whole it is moving, but the passengers and the driver in that vehicle are at rest position only. We won't move in the bus or car or any vehicle, just the vehicle goes. Okay children, whenever brakes applies, we will come forward and we will move backward. That's all. That means we are at rest position in our seats. Okay children. So, according to the person which is who is observing on the road, then this vehicle is moving. Okay children. And according to the other person also, the same thing happens. But according to the surroundings, here the tree is at rest, and according to the car, the driver and passengers in the vehicle are at rest. So children, do you understand what is the rest? What is motion? So here motion is relative to the observer. From which place the person is observing, that means it is very important in calculating, in understanding the motion. So this motion is relative, means changing. The position of the tree according to the surroundings is rest. But whenever you are in the car, the vehicles, you are in the vehicle, the roadside buildings, huts, shops, trees, these are also moving along with us. It appears to be moving, but they are not moving. According to the surroundings, they are at rest. All the buildings, poles, shops, trees, they are rest with respect to the surroundings, and they are moving along with the car. We are thinking, that means here the motion is relative. Here I told you 2 points. The trees, cars, trees, buildings, okay children, shops, poles, whatever there on the roadside, they are at rest with respect to the surroundings, but they are moving with respect to the movement of the vehicle. Okay children. So here motion is relative, but one particular point of view they are at rest, and other particular point of view they are in motion. So children, do you understand what is motion and what is rest? So main important thing is this motion is relative to the observer. Motion is relative to the observer. So finally I want to tell you what is and here direction also. So according to the person B, the vehicle is moving towards the east, children, and according to him also. Suppose the vehicle is coming towards like this, so the vehicle is moving towards, what is the opposite of east? West. So okay children, this vehicle is moving towards the west also, if this traveling this side. Okay children, this east, west and directions and up and down, day and night, right and left, these are all plays an important role in telling the motion and to understand the word relative. So now children, motion is a combined property of the observer. Motion is a combined property of the observer and the body which is being observed. So children, it is a combined property of the observer and which being observed. So one observer should be there. He has to observe. So one observer and the body which is being observed. Okay children, one person and one object. So he is observing this thing. Okay children, one observer and the body which is being observed. So he is observing a tree. So it is which is being observed, and here he is observing the movement of the car. So children, these two are very very important. So motion is a combined property of the observer and the body which is being observed. So children, do you understand what is motion? Next, motion can in other words, what it is defined as a body which is said to be in motion when its position is changing continuously with time. So if the object is moving, now we have to conclude what is the motion. So a motion is a body is said to be in motion when its position is changing continuously with time. So children, suppose if any object is here, so after 5 minutes the object should move somewhat distance here, and after 5 minutes it will move like this. So motion is finally defined as it is a body is said to be in motion if its position is changing. First the object is here, it is moving, suppose after 5 minutes it comes to here, after 5 minutes it comes to another, it goes to another place. So the motion of the object is changing continuously with the time. It is most important. With respect to the time only we have to define the motion. So finally a body is said to be in motion if its position is changing continuously with time. That is known as motion. So finally children, motion is relative to the observer. Motion is relative to the observer. You can see, you can read 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. I covered this syllabus in your textbook. You can read the textbook, children. So finally motion is relative, and relative that exists or that has a particular quality only when compared with something else. So relative is it is changing continuously with the observer. The position is not constant. That words is said to be relative, children. So in the next class I will tell you about next topic. Thank you.